Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. If you haven't already, like and subscribe. I mean, don't like yet because you haven't watched it. You need to know you like it before you actually like it. So today we're gonna be learning I See You. I apologize. We're gonna be learning I Know the End. Maybe I'll do I See You though. By Phoebe Bridgers. And this song is one of my favorites off the album, and it's actually pretty simple. There's a simple version to it that I'm going to teach you today. So you're going to need to put your capo on the first fret. And like I said last time too, if you're a beginner, I would recommend having a chord chart to reference. You can print it out, old school, so that way you have it near you, so that when I reference chord names / shapes, you can just look at your chord chart and be able to follow along easier. Okay, so the intro and first verse are very simple. They're just C and F. So it goes C, F, C, F. That's the intro. And then when it goes somewhere in Germany, it starts with a C. So the C cues in at Germany. So from the intro, you're going to be doing an F, and then you're going to be somewhere in C, Germany, but I can't place it. F, man, I hate this part of Texas. C, close my... So every time that you feel like there's a shift going on in the song, it's going to be going back and forth from C to F. So it just goes C, F, you know, like close my eyes, fantasize, and then F, 3 clicks and I'm home. C, when I get back. So every time there's a shift from line to line, phrase to phrase, it's going to be F to C, F to C, C to F, and so on. And then when you get to the chorus, so the first verse ends like, there's no place like my room. Keep doing F until you get to the chorus. But you gotta, and then it's A minor. So you got your A minor chord here, reference your chord chart if you don't know A minor. But you gotta go, A minor, I know, C, I know, F, no. So it goes, the chorus, it goes A minor, C, F, and then that repeats as well. Like a wave that crashed in C, melted on your floor, sure, F. Not even the A minor burnouts are G. So the first two, I would say, phrases of the chorus, but you gotta go, I know, like a wave that crashed and melted upon the shore. That first part is A minor, C, F, A minor, C, F. And then the not even the burnouts are out here anymore. That part, it's gonna go A, M, G, F. And then it'll change a little bit. So, not even the A minor burnouts are out here, G, anymore, F. And you had to go. So in go, you're gonna be doing a D minor, which might be new to some of the beginners, but D minor, look up that chord shape. And it's on the higher strings, so you're gonna want to play like only those higher strings. And you had to go, I know, C, no, I know, F, no. Yeah, so if you understand like the way that the intonation of the song goes, you'll kind of be able to figure out when she's doing the chord changes and why. For example, not even the burnouts are out here anymore. It starts to get darker with the addition of the G. So that's one way that you could remember it. Okay, so moving on. So that's the chorus. I can run through the pattern of the chords. It goes A minor, C, F, A minor, C, F, A minor, G, F, D minor, C, F. So actually the second set is still like a similar pattern, but with just the addition of the G and the D minor squeezed in there, in those in-between parts to make it more dark in that part of the song, of the chorus. Then we go back to verse 2, which is the exact same pattern as verse 1, which if you remember is very easy. It's just C, F, C, F, C, F, C, F. So out in the park we watch the sunset, talking on a rusty swing set. C, after a while you went quiet. F, and I got mean, you're always C pushing. So it goes back and forth until you get to the second chorus, which is the same as the first chorus, except if you know the song, it doesn't have like similar lyrics, so it will be a little bit different at the end. So this one actually doesn't have the G and the D minor, but the pattern from the beginning is the same. So it's A minor, C, F, A minor, C, F, A minor, C, F, up until the last I know, before you get to the part where the song changes up a little bit. So it's, so I gotta go, I know C, I know F, and then fast forward, I'm gonna chase it, I know C, I know, I gotta go now, I know. So it ends with that F, as we know, and then there's the interlude, which is where the song shifts from, the song it was in the beginning to the song it is towards the end. I would call it an outro, but it's a very long outro, as far as like outros go. But the pattern changes, but it's a repeating pattern, so it's easy to remember. The pattern of the outro goes D minor, like from before, F, C, G. So from the transition from the second chorus into the outro, there's like a little break where you'll do the pattern of the outro and you'll go D minor, F, C, G, and then you'll start the outro. Driving out into the sun, let the ultraviolet cover me up. So I just went through that pattern of D minor, F, C, G. And then, when looking for creation myth, ended up with a pair of cracked lips. So it's just going to be repeating that D minor, F, C, G throughout the outro. And yeah, once you get to the end there, the end. So when she says, yeah, I guess the end is here, you're gonna run through the outro chord progression. And then you get to the G. The end is here. So you're gonna want to go through the chord pattern. So for that last part, when you're playing the end is, you're singing the end is, you're gonna be playing the G over that. So the end is, and then you'll go to the D minor here, and then go to the other chords. Then once you start playing the G, the end is here. So you can think of it that way at the end. Whenever you're playing the G, you're going to be singing the end is, and then here is the D minor, and then continue the chord progression of D minor, F, C, and then you get to the G again, the end is. So that's a way to remember it. And then there's like a final like little thing at the end if you really want to learn it fully. This is just like a couple of chords. You have a C minor, an A flat, and then your F. That's where they do the screaming. So if you really want to learn that part during the screaming, then that is that. And that is a tutorial. I tried to be quick because this song has a lot of different parts to it. But if you need a refresher, just scroll back and rewatch. It's a pretty easy song though. If you write out the chord progressions, then I think it'll make life a lot easier for you. But like always, thanks for watching. Thanks for giving me feedback, and positive feedback at that. You guys are great. I hope you enjoy this Phoebe Bridgers one. It's my third Phoebe Bridgers tutorial, so if you want more Phoebe Bridgers, let me know, or if you want a different artist, I can also explore that. Thanks again. Subscribe if you haven't already. And now that you've watched this video, if you do like it, then like it.